Hey my friends, I've had a few people ask me recently about cracking and clunking in the joints, and I thought this is a good time to address that. When I was speaking to these people a little bit more, what happened was we found out, well, they're generally quite hypermobile, yeah? And hands up, how many people do you know that are hypermobile where the joints tend to go a little bit all over the place? We even call them like double jointed. There aren't really two joints, and that just means there's more range than usual. Now, when we look at what's behind it anatomically, we find there is greater space in the joint, that space or greater space for more mobility. That space is held there or provided by all the structures around it that generally and roughly can all be lumped into your category of, well, it's made and provided by the fascia. Even your ligaments are part of the fascia. So we have ligaments and the joint capsule around every two bones. They come together and form this area that we call a joint. Now, you with me? Yeah? So when we have fascia or joint capsule or ligaments around this space and you're extra mobile, that means there is either more space or greater, let's call it laxity or less tone, less stability from those ligaments holding the joint in one piece, holding it together, stabilizing it. Now that doesn't mean anyone who is more mobile is doomed. You will always have unstable joint. No, it's not that. What we can say though is, this is what you need to do. We understand now, different to maybe quite a few years back, maybe 20 years ago, that your ligaments, so this fascia that's stabilizing or is there around the joint, can be used to stabilize because it's built into that continuum of here are your muscles, here's the joint, here are muscles. That's one continuum. So the muscles you can use here and the muscles you can use here will have an effect when you engage them on how much tone there is on the ligaments, on the structures around the joint itself. You know what that means? That means once you learn how to engage the muscles of your part of the body, no matter what joint it is, further above, further below, that have this connection across the joint, your joint as a result will become more stable. Now how about that? When you next approach any kind of posture, maybe even just your gait, so when you're walking, when you're running, and you feel my knee, my hip, my lower back, whatever it may be, is hypermobile or feels like it's not stable, then you can ask yourself, what would I need to do? What would I need to engage? Maybe which muscles would I need to train or to strengthen in order to become more supported in those joints? Because the muscles on either side of the joint are continuous with their fibers, with their fascia, and will, when engaged, stabilize your joints. Good, digest this, practice it, let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next clip.